every single person. I was going through Twitter, I was going through YouTube, everyone, whether Arteta in or Arteta out, was saying this 3DM midfield don't work. You think the players ain't gonna look at that and say, yo, it actually ain't working, we're dropping points. You think they're not gonna start questioning the manager and saying, yo, the fan base, because they're gonna listen to the majority. That's what's going to spread, bro. Everybody's criticizing the way he's setting us up in this midfield. Everyone. I was trying to.
They're all on social media.
With a thumbnail to make them even AFTV Ty, even he was struggling to defend this. Even him, and he's like the godfather of the
delusion. It's hard, bro. Yo, real football people will understand the game. Don't understand it. That's the truth. You don't have
so
to
why are you still saying that we can save something?
No, but bro, you can criticize his human being, bro. He's the way you guys make out like he's a walking god, bro. He could be criticized.
I never called him a tactical god. I never called him
No, but the way if you back the guy, it doesn't mean you can't criticize him. That's what
you're criticizing him and seeing no change through what
you guys think he's perfect.
Hold on. You keep criticizing him for things that he's not changing.
No, but hold on.
Let me land my point because you're wishing. Because you said, I hope things change. What you're criticizing him about is the team lineup, the way he's making the substitutions, the overall game plan, and the way he's setting us up. You're hoping for change, but you ain't seen no change. The way he set us up against Liverpool is the way he set us up against Athletic Bilbao. The way he set us up against Athletic Bilbao is the way he set us up against Man City. If we go back, we got away with it against Man United, which is why you were happy clapping with the rest of them, saying, "Oh, but it was 3 points game."
It is 3 points.
Hold on, but we told you it's not sustainable. When you go back into pre-season, we're already warning you because in pre-season we're doing a double pivot of Moreno and Rice and Zubamendi, and it wasn't working, bro. Norgard and Moreno, it wasn't working. Guess what? He's done one even worse. He's playing 3 DMs now. So you're talking about things are going to change, but this bullshit started in pre-season. Now we're going into the season and it's actually getting worse.
No, and let's get your facts right. It didn't start last season. This is how much you know about football.
What are you talking about? I said pre-season, not last season. I said pre-season.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Every time.
So tell me a game this season. No. Tell me a game this season that he's picked the right lineup. Tell me a game this season that he's picked the right lineup.
Rice, let me finish. Rice and Rice and Marino have played 11 games for Arsenal and only won 1 game.
That's factually incorrect. They've started 10 games together.
From last season.
They've factually started 10 games together.
And the only game they won is against Bilbao.
No, it weren't. No, they've actually started 10 league games together.
And they haven't won, only
10 league games. Tell me the league game they won.
I don't remember it.
No, so don't come with fake stats then, because I know the stats, bro. I've got a big forehead. It's a 5-head, soon to be a 6-head. No. Marino and Rice have factually started 10 Premier League games together. 10. 1 4-0 win against Ipswich. Why?
Oh, the championship team. Forget them.
Thank you. So there we go. So why did he fucking start them against Man City then?
Yo, that's the whole idea I'm trying to tell you. You just said that the thing. They've done 10 games and they've only won 1 against Ipswich. That's my answer to you. So you can't expect.
Guess what, Fuad? Go back to Thomas Partey at right back. Go back to Thomas Partey at right back. You're doing the same shit. Oh yeah, well, you know.
No. Your problem is you can't accept when people criticize him. You just want to. Oh, I'm not a follower, bro.
I couldn't give a fuck if you criticize him or not, because I know I'm right.
I criticize him, but I'm not going to sit here and lick ass. I don't do shit like that, bro.
Yeah, but you're licking after AFTV.
No, I don't lick after AFTV.
So you're licking out.
You as on your channel, I don't know.
You're sounding like Ty. So you're not kissing us. You sound like Robbie, bro, making a whole bunch of excuses.
I will criticize Arteta, bro, but I'm not going to sit here and say Arteta, because he ain't going nowhere. To
what point do you back him then? At what point do you say enough? At what point for you is enough?
Okay. I'll say this. If he at Newcastle goes negative, I'm done.
Okay, so stop right there, please. That is the perfect answer. Northside, what a fucking question. I love you, my guy. I fucking love you, yeah? Because this is the fine margins, guys. So you're basically saying, yeah, the same as you see when a manager gets told he's got 3 games to save his job. Yeah, it's already done then, isn't it? So you're telling me if he goes with that formation, with that starting 11 again, if they're all fit and available and he plays that same 11 that started at the weekend, you're done with this manager. Is that your words, yeah?
Done.
Thank you. Cool. So it's already done then. Yeah, because if it's based on the very next game, you're already tapped out. You're just chatting waffle.
No. If he wins that
Because
game,
no, hold on, Fuad, let me land. If he goes with Marino in midfield, which he will, because let's not forget they've got Sonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno Guimaraes. There's no way in a million years Ethan starts that game or Eze starts that game in the 10. Yeah, Declan Rice is starting because he's a 6'3" strapping fucking bulldozer, bruv. Mikel Marino the same. Yeah, Zubamendi. Yeah, he'll mop up and blah blah blah. He is starting that same midfield three, and if he don't, Norgard starts for one of them. Yeah, probably Marino and Norgard comes in. Why? Because we're going to get absolutely fucking bulldozed in midfield up there, right? If he plays any other three. Why? Because he's built a team full of 6 foot fucking plus, yeah, lumps that are just kick the shit out of you and be more physical and you'll wear you down and break you down. The problem is you're playing Newcastle, well, their three in midfield are bigger and stronger than ours, and they'll weigh you in. Yeah, so if you're going off of the very next game, and if he starts the same in midfield, yeah, you're done. Well, you're already done then, mate. Yeah, because if it's on game by game basis, you're already finished.
No, let's see if he starts Marino. If you don't start Marino, I'm not done.
So it's Marino that's the problem.
Marino, I find when he plays.
Okay, cool. Can we bring up have we got any clips of Fuad, yeah, gushing and waxing lyrical when Marino scored against Real Madrid? So why was it all right then?
He wasn't available.
No, so why was it? Oh no, of course, even yeah, but Egal was. Egal weren't available last night. Funny enough, yeah, he's putting his kid to bed at 8 o'clock, and he weren't available even at midnight. Funny that.
I have never rated Marino as a top player. Good player, maybe all right, so average. I've never rated him.
Why is it then? Yeah, the very next game that we have in the league, Newcastle away against the most physical free in midfield. In fact, the most complete free in midfield, in my opinion. Yeah, Ludog will probably argue that, and there's a right up there, to be fair. However, Wirtz, he has to get himself in there, but McAllister and Gravenberch are cold. Yeah, especially McAllister, he's fucking unreal. But the most physical free in midfield, probably the best balanced free in the league, and one of the best frees in the world or Europe. Yeah. Why is it then you don't want to have a physical midfield up against them to go toe to toe if Mikel Arteta is doing so well with his physicality thing? Yeah. Who would you put in there then as your free in midfield against Tonali? Yeah, who's a fucking shithouse. Bruno is a complete shithouse, and Joe Linton, who's the biggest shithouse. Who do you want as your free that would make you happy and go, he's changed? Tell me.
I've already said earlier on. I'll rather play Rice on his own, sitting behind the defenders, and I'll play Eze and Narueri.
Against them free in midfield?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
We're dusted.
That's insane.
Wow.
So who's playing in the 8 and who's playing in the 10?
Bro, forget that. I want to go all out, bro. We got back four who can defend.
Okay, you want to go?
No, but they can only defend because they got 3 fucking bulldozers in front of them. If you go with that midfield, we're getting dog walk, mate.
No. Our defense can defend, bro. But when you
they can't. Fuad.
From behind all the time.
Not defend. I'll tell you why. Yeah, they can defend as a unit. I totally agree with that. As a unit, they can defend. Why? Because you have Martinelli doing Olympic sprinter, Eze at left wing back now, yeah, so on and so forth. Martin Odegaard drops right in. He's in the number fucking 8. Declan Rice is fucking doing sweeper, and Zubamendi's playing at centre half, mate. Yeah. So now, when do you ever see our fucking defenders getting fucking isolated 1-on-1? Well, we see it at the weekend, mate, and Erling Haaland put it in the back of the fucking net. Yeah, because our centre back, who was our captain, arguably, not even arguably, has been our best defender since the World Cup in Qatar, Gabriel Magalhaes, was fucking around at number 10. Haaland brings the ball down, whips it round the corner, they're gone. Now Saliba's treading water. Yeah, Haaland scores. Yeah, when you see our defenders 1-on-1 isolated, Timber against Kvaratskhelia, cooked. Yeah, when you see Skelly against anyone 1-on-1, cooked. Calafiori's never in fucking position. And by the way, it was his fault they broke away because he didn't even look up and aimlessly cross the fucking ball to no cunt. Yeah. Haaland brings it out the air. Gabby's going in at number 10. Bang, they're gone. Now Saliba's got a cover. Gabriel Magalhaes is fucking running in a treacle. Then quicksand. Can't keep up. Is Haaland that quick or is Gabby that fucking slow? Maybe both. Yeah. So if you want to go with that midfield, cool. We're getting smashed if you go with that midfield.
No.
Yeah. We have to play Zubamendi. We have to play Zubamendi, Rice, and Eze in the 10. Then you go
I'm attacking
Martinelli on the left because he's going to run back. You have to go Martinelli on the left because he runs back. You go Saka on the right, and you go Gyökeres up front. Now you've got Eze who can create, You've got Declan Rice who can ping a pass. Yeah, you've got Saka who could drag us up the pitch. Yeah, but now you've got Eze who can float across that whole front line. You've got Martinelli who can run up and down, who will drop in when Calafiori's bombing forward. Yeah, if you're going with that three in midfield, we're fucked.
No.
Yeah, against them.
Not against Newcastle. No.
The same Newcastle who scored 1 goal in the last 3 years against, okay, and lost 3 times to last season.
Because he's too negative.
Cool. Well, let's go positive and then get banged, and then you'll sit here and say, "Well, I'm done."
Get banged positive. Them players are too good.
Forward, did you see the Newcastle Barcelona game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even for me,
see the Liverpool game
in that game, bro. Even Firmino wasn't being effective in that game, bro. And they got ballers, and they got Pedri, and they were struggling to create anything through the center of the pitch. It was coming from the wide areas, most of it, and Rashford on the counter.
Barcelona play a lot of attacking players.
You may look at but Newcastle we can bop it, bro. They stood toe to toe against Barcelona. The only difference was the finish. They had an opportunity.
No, but Barcelona got good attackers. They're attacking.
Don't be talking down to Newcastle, bro.
Okay, so if we go there playing with these defensive players, you can't. Barcelona, that explains my point. You can't. Barcelona went there, attacked, and suffocated them with all this attack. They ended up giving in, didn't they? Because they lost the game.
No.
So
I watched that game. Let's not take the piss.
Chances, they would have buried that game. And second half, just
Newcastle should have been 2-0 up at half time. They fucking boggled.
That's what I'm saying.
If you watch the second half, Eddie Howe and Newcastle fans ridiculed him for this, is that he started to play conservative. He started being pinned back, and Barcelona were feasting on that. He played right into their hands. Yep. That was the biggest issue from the second half. You can ask any Geordie. They were saying, and you could watch it too, even from the second half. I was like, why are they sitting so deep? Like, you guys have ballers that can run down the channels, perfect wingers that can go and capitalize just like they did in the first half. So I have 2 things that I think you guys need to be wary of going into the game. First one, we saw how Newcastle play when they go like 0 to 200, full of passion, is in the eyes against us. That was the East Derby. The fans were up for it. That was their home opener. And look what happened in that game. Yes, it was a close game. They got a red card. But what was happening because of that red card, and why Joe Linton got injured, Tonali got injured, is because they went balls to the wall, and they completely overexerted themselves up until probably, I would say, the 70th minute. Yes, they did tie, like they equalized and all that, and it's not how I want to win games. But then secondly, so they're going to be wiser for that. They're going to know not to overexert themselves, but they're also going to be up for a bigger game such as this. Secondly, they are starving for a win. They drew to Bournemouth. I watched that game. It was horrific. It was terrible. Nothing happened. But they're going to be starving to get 3 points at this point. And I think these are 2 things that they're going to learn from the Barcelona game. And I think if he's, competent enough, which I think he is, he's going to learn from those tactics against Barcelona. And the players are going to understand.
Sorry to cut in, baby. You don't need to necessarily learn against Barca from that Barca game. Yeah, because if you look at the midfield that Barca played, we ain't got borders in midfield like that. Yeah, Pedri is the best midfielder in the world for me. Right? And you're right, he did sit back. They wasted their opportunity. I said this at half time in that game. I said they're going to rule them misses. Yeah, Harvey Barnes should have scored. Yeah, they should have been 2-0 up at half time. They fucking cooked Barca in that first half. Why? Because of the physicality. But then Lauren's right. He then goes, let's be more conservative. Big mistake. Because now you're sitting on the edge of the box. Now the mental, the fucking shit, the concentration. Whereas, just keep going. Whereas against us, he knows what we're going to do. He's got our number every time, mate. We're going to play slow, boring, bullshit football. The easiest way to describe this, Fuad and chat and panel and everyone else, yeah? Look at Donnarumma. The only mistake he made was when it won a corner. Yeah, and he come running out and Martinelli chipped him. Every single fucking corner, Eddie Howe's going to be telling them, yo, all you got to do, yeah, is just make sure the goalkeeper ain't blocked and just punch the ball as far as you can. Don't take any touches. Hoof it. Halfway, reset. Yeah, because unless they score off a corner, they're fucking shit, mate. They ain't creating nothing. Stay compact. He'll play 3 at the back against us, I'd imagine. Yeah, he'll play 3 in midfield. Yeah, so it'll be a 5-3-2 or a fucking 5-3 fucking 1-1, whatever. But the midfielder will drop back in. They'll probably play Murphy because he'll get it up and down the fucking pitch. Yeah,
I
Gordon.
think Gordon's back too. Yeah, he's back from his red card.
Yeah, and there we go. And then you've got them three in midfield. He's going to go with the biggest, most physical lumps in that team. Yeah, Martinelli is a up and down merchant. Eze ain't starting that game. If he does, I'll be shocked. Martinelli left. He'll play Saka because it's Saka. Yeah, and Madueke is now injured. Yeah, and then he'll go with the same three in midfield. Yeah, and then the back line will be the same back line and Raya in goal. It'll be the same fucking starting 11. Yeah, apart from Trossard. Yeah, and Saka. Yeah, Trossard and Madueke. Them two wingers are changed. It'll be Martinelli and Saka. The other 9 all start, mate.
Why would he start?
And we'll end up drawing the game.
Why would he start Saka?
If he plays
start Saka,
because
that's his fucking ride or die.
Waneri Endowment. Sorry, Northside, go ahead.
No,
so you got two options there.
I was going to quickly say, like, Rashford was the constant threat in that game when it came to Barcelona. And what was he doing? Spacing behind. On the counter-attack, they were playing a high line, pressing. Elanga was the one that was setting up most of the assists and bringing in Gordon and Barnes into the game. So we can use Martinelli the same, but we need him central. And then we can do what Rashford did to them. But we're not going to do that. If you want to do Gyökeres, then cool, because Gyökeres likes to run in and behind the defenders. So if
you'd be better for this game, I think.
You know the